Tinubu has returned from Qatar yesterday night. Well, his trip to Qatar, according to so many people, was supposed to be investment and other partnership summit, so that the people of Qatar will come to Nigeria to invest their money in iron ore, in oil, and so on and so forth, and also in consumables. Now, Tinubu is not tired of demarketing Nigeria. Tinubu went to Qatar to demarket Nigeria. And if we are making some videos about what these governments are causing Nigeria, people will think that we are the ones demarketing Nigeria. But this is contrary and opposite to what people are thinking. Tinubu is directly demarketing Nigeria. How is he demarketing Nigeria? You know, that is that question in your mind right now.
The point of contact. Don't offer bribe. And if it's taken from you, revert to us.
Could you imagine that? That was your president sitting with investors in a foreign country, telling them that his cabinet is corrupt, that if anyone want to extort money from them, that they should come to him directly. They should come to him as president directly. I know many people will not understand the gravity of what Tinubu did. That if they want to come to Nigeria, they should come to him directly. Tinubu has about 40 ministers, meaning there is no one that they could go through to see Tinubu. Tinubu has condemned all the home ministers he has. Do not give them bribe. If anyone wants to collect bribe from you, report them to me. And if anyone has collected bribe from you, we are going to refund it back. Leadership is not all about I won the election by rigging or by all means or holding the power by all means. Leadership is all about wisdom. Leadership is not by age. Leadership is by wisdom. A 13-year-old child cannot behave like that. A graduate that has BSc in economics cannot do like that, because we are talking about investment. The threat why people don't want to come to Nigeria is the same thing Tinubu is telling them. It's the same thing. He's telling them that do not give anybody bribe. If they ask bribe, who are they that are going to? Why can't Tinubu just tell them that we don't collect bribe? Or why must he mention bribe? Now, if for example now I am going to America to do investment, or Nigeria as a country is going to Nigeria to do going to America to do investment, are you going to go to Joe Biden direct? Don't they have the Minister of Commerce and Industry or the Minister of Trade, depending on the portfolio? Must they come direct to the president? This is an abuse and the highest demarketing of a nation. That is just what Tinubu has carried out, and people don't know. This is a shameful thing. Now, Betu Edu was the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs. He was accused of, transferring the money made for the poor people into her account, private account. People were dragging Betu Edu. I told them, stop dragging Betu Edu. Betu Edu cannot do anything without the approval of Tinubu, and Betu Edu will not be persecuted. What is happening today? EFCC, they arrested her? No. What is going on? Nothing, absolutely nothing. People are now saying, oh, Buhari destroyed Nigeria. Buhari destroyed Nigeria. You people don't know how Tinubu has destroyed Nigeria in this 10th month. This is the 10th month. In 10 months, he has destroyed Nigeria more than how Buhari did. How much has he borrowed so far? How much did Buhari borrow? What is the level of corruption in his government? What is the level of corruption in Buhari's 8 years? People have not seen anything yet. People have not seen anything yet. See, well, I'm tired of complaining anyway, because Nigerians must learn in a hard way. Nigerians must learn in a hard way. You see what is going on in the country. No matter how people go into hungry, I'm not going to feel pity for anybody. And you know why I'm not going to feel pity for anybody? Is because Nigerians deserve to learn in a hard way. Yes, you people deserve to learn in a hard way. Because you people don't understand anything. You people don't ask questions. You people don't know what it means to be a citizen. Many Nigerians don't know. That is why if you are talking, they will tell you, keep quiet. Keep quiet. It's because someone you supported did not win an election. I am just laughing. Because these people don't know what it means to be a citizen of a country. They don't know that government owes you protection. Government owes you healthcare. Government owes you education. They don't know. They don't know. So anything you say or do, it just seems to be an attack to the government. Whereas, even though Nigeria crumbles today, many people are not going to suffer. Many people are not going to suffer. And when you look at people who are there, supporting this failed government, they are still the ones suffering. They are still the one looting goods. They are still the one doing all sorts of things that is not good. It is time for us to learn. And we must learn in a hard way. We must learn in a hard way. I understood that Nigerians cannot learn by a simple advice or just a mere influencing, talking to people why they should know their right, this and that. The Nigerians won't learn. They will criticize you. They will fire you back. But you know what? We don't care. It's either we learn in a good way or we learn in a hard way. Or the whole way is learning.
Many of us from the north are famed for cattle keeping. And when you are driving the cattle through different grazing grounds, the cattle believe that you love them so much because you protect them from the elements, because you protect them from other wild animals. But if the cattle were to know that you are the one who would end up eating them, they would treat you very differently. Invariably, they do not know. And therefore, you will continue controlling them the way you do, and you will continue eating them the way you do. But it's a totally different case when you are leading human beings. They are not like cattle. You may lead them in a particular direction. You may think that you have lulled them into a false sense of security. You may think that you have deadened their minds. But always remember that one day, if you don't do that which is good and right for your fellow men, there is a day of reckoning. There is a day of reckoning, and history has demonstrated that it can come in the twinkling of an eye. History has demonstrated that kings have been toppled. History has demonstrated that presidents have been removed. History has demonstrated that great men have been cut down. History has demonstrated that men can rise when they are misled. History has demonstrated that men are indeed capable of rising up. You know, I always read these words of the American Declaration of Independence because I love them. They apply to humanity. Before America became what it is, they had enlightened men. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are born equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable right, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And it is for this reason that governments are instituted amongst men, and that when those governments fail to perform, it is the duty of those people to rise up and to remove such governments.